Today on Ballistic BBQ, I'm going to be cooking up a nice big steak and egg breakfast burrito on the Wildfire Griddle. Let's get going. So like I said, I'm using that Wildfire Griddle. Right now, I have this on low temperature, and I don't have the heat on right here. We're going to get some heat transfer, and I'm just going to use this as a warming station. So I want to get those eggs done first, because for the steak and potatoes and onion, I'll be using a much higher heat. So we're laying down some butter right now. This is unsalted butter because I will be adding a little seasoning to the egg here. And this is 3 eggs that I've scrambled pretty good here. Right now my griddle's on a little bit of a slope, so corral it till it sets. Just a little bit of salt. There will be a lot of seasoning going into this burrito, so I don't want to go too heavy on the salt with these eggs. Doesn't need it right now. And some fresh black pepper. And these eggs are done. Just gonna throw them in this little foil container here. They'll stay warm, won't dry out. I'm gonna turn the heat up now to like a medium high. I'm going to add some beef tallow. Throw down some diced potato. These are russet potatoes, and I just went ahead and left the skin on. All right, these potatoes are getting some really nice color. So move these out to the side just for a bit. I'm gonna add some, this is Spanish onion that I basically quartered and, well, sliced and then quartered really thin. A little bit more of that beef tallow. So I'm looking for these onions to get that kind of nice translucent fried look. They're starting to take on some really nice color. Go ahead and bring those potatoes to the party here. It's looking good. Some salt, brown pepper, now here's that steak. It's a ribeye, but it wasn't very expensive at all. This is 1 pound of ribeye, and it was 14 bucks. This isn't the steak that I would buy if I were cooking a really nice, steak dinner. I like a really well marbled steak. I purchased this at my Mexican mercado, and it is actually a steak from Mexico. Let's get it on the griddle. So this is going to go pretty darn fast. Salt, black pepper, More seasoning. To this, I'm going to add a little diced chipotle and adobo sauce. This is done. Now I'm just going to take that tortilla and I'm just warming this up. I'm not toasting it or anything. I just want to get it a little bit more flexible. Get an egg down first. Those potatoes and onions. Steak. Then I like to add salsa to my burritos while I'm making it. At a restaurant, you're not going to get it this way, but I know this is how I like it. I'll have the recipes for these salsas down below. This is salsa molcajete. It's got a little heat to it. This is actually my favorite salsa right here. Avocado salsa, salsa aguacate. I'll have the recipe down below for this as well. This is just so good. Let's roll her up. Perhaps a little overfilled. I'm okay with that. Let's get back to the griddle. Little toast going on here. Nice. Nice. And here we are. Steak and egg breakfast burrito. Let's see how this turned out. This is beautiful. Smells unbelievable. Let's see how this tastes. I like doing the eggs this way, you know, just more or less cooking them almost like an omelet, I guess, kind of just folding them. Everything just stays in the burrito a lot better. Cheers. It is just so simple but so good. You know, of course I'm getting that steak. The steak's actually pretty darn tender. I think, you know, slicing it thin really helped. That sweetness of the onion, and then it's kind of playing with the spiciness of that, you know, the chipotle and that adobo sauce. And then, you know, you're getting those potatoes and eggs. Perfect burrito, and I can't think of anything else I'd want in it. I'm not a real, like, I love Mexican rice, but I don't want it in my burrito. I think it's just more kind of filler than anything. This is just breakfast in my hand. You know, I could drive down the road eating this thing. This is awesome. So obviously to make this, you do not need a ribeye. I wasn't shopping for ribeye when I went to the market. I was actually planning on doing maybe a really thinly sliced sirloin, but I saw the price of this, and compared to the prices that I'm paying now for meat, I just couldn't pass it up. And I thought, this is just going to make this burrito, and it did. The potatoes, I just cubed them. I mean, what I did was I ran them through. I have a, you know, a French fry slicer. You put the potato in there, kind of like In-N-Out has. What I did was I just made a bunch of French fries and then, you know, sliced them into cubes. Made it really fast, very easy. That adobo is really good. Then combined with this salsa molcajete, which again has some heat, and that avocado salsa, which kind of chills everything out, but it still has a lot of nice spice to it. For me, this is the perfect burrito. Very happy with this. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. If you're not subscribed, please consider hitting that sub button, ring the notification bell. If you liked the video, I hope you did. Thumb it up. Keep those suggestions coming in, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers.